Hi guys, this is Toby. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. And this game is, well, it's relatively new actually. I saw a couple of people playing it over the past few days and it looks really good. So I've decided to make a little mini series on the PC. I'm just going to turn the volume down, it's a little bit loud. And so basically it's a Tycoon game and you're a game developer, and the whole point is that you start from nothing with 70k cash and you try and become one of the big game developers. It's a really cool idea actually, and it looks like a lot of fun. So yeah, I've just decided to do a little series and see how far we can make it. Now, what happened was I originally recorded this, and I recorded about an hour's of footage. But what happened is because I recorded for so long, then when I stopped, like the compressing crashed my laptop, and then I lost it. So what I'm going to do is I'm kind of recording more like 10-minute, you know, maybe 10 to 13-minute kind of snippets so it can actually compress, because I did record for quite a long time and did quite well. So it's not like I'm completely stupid at the game. I do have a little bit of experience now, so we don't need to go for the tutorials, and I'll be a little bit better. So here you go. So now this is when we name the company, so I'm just going to keep that as Toby. And I originally named all of my company, well, not all of the company, Kevster, but I'm going to think of something else now. Should I just call it TheGamingCo? That sounds pretty cool. The gaming company. There we go. Right. Then this is where you can choose. You can choose the gender. I'm going to go with male, because obviously I am male. And, right, seems to be ginger, black, Asian, or yeah, or then there's nerdy. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna go that seems alright, and then I'll just go for a, there we go, seems nice top. Right, let's go. So here is my little man in his basement, and basically it's a nice little layout, to be honest, because you can see the years going up there. I'll just click there, the cache, and then this is design, technology, research, and bugs. Now basically these, when you're creating the game, these are points you get, and these design and technology points will kind of increase your stats really. And then the bugs are obviously game bugs, and you aim to have no bugs by the end of your game development. And then the research are points you make whenever you research a game, and once you get enough research points you can start making like your own game engines and stuff like that. So if you click anywhere on the screen, it comes up with the option menu, and at the moment I can only develop a new game, I can't do anything else. And then this is where you choose what you're going to develop. So you can see you've got your topic, your genre, and your platform, and then your name. So these are all topics that you can research. There are loads, but these are just the first ones. And the first game I created was a medieval game, so I think I'm gonna go with space. There we go. Genre, I think so you can see these are genres. So you got action, adventure, RPG, simulation, and strategy. I think I'll go strategy, like a space strategy game. And then these are the platforms. Now over time, new companies they usually kind of make mock companies of real companies. It's actually quite funny. And these are the consoles, so you can see the market share, which is kind of how many people have them, and also you get the cost. So usually the G64 is more expensive but has more market share, so it's the best one to go for now. And then we're going to call the name, we'll just call it Space Wars. So remember, you're starting off in the 1980s, so you know, like I said, this is going to just be basic stuff. So we've got text-based game or 2D graphics. I think we'll go with 2D graphics. Yeah, that sounds good. Right, so there we go. There's the cost of the development, and then we're going to start, well, no, that's the cost of it so far. Then we're going to start developing it. Now, because it's a strategy game, I think the engine's got to be pretty high. So what this is these are like meters, and there are 3 stages, and each time you kind of move around these meters to say what the game is going to be good at. And it's not like you can just all put them at 100% like that and they'll all be amazing. Basically at the bottom it shows how balanced the game is going to be. So say I put this one down like that, it means that the engine and the gameplay are going to be the best parts. Now that is kind of what I want, because it's a strategy. You want to have a really good engine, so I'm going to put the gameplay like there, because it's storyline, it's a strategy game, so it doesn't need a storyline, so I think I'll just have it like that. That seems pretty good. So as you can see, bugs coming up, you get design technology points and research points as well. Okay, second stage. Dialogues doesn't really need to be anything because it's a strategy game. I think AI, that's the AI, so the computer. That seems to be a route, right? Level design, put that up like that. There we go. So it all depends on the genre, really. So the style of it. So if you're making, say, an RPG, you're gonna want the quests to be like the main part. The quests and the world design, stuff like that. So right now I can choose to have 2D graphics and basic sounds. So I think sounds is pretty important. So graphics. So I think I'm just gonna put it all as 100%, so it's completely balanced. So even if you put it like that, it'll still be balanced, so it really doesn't matter. But I prefer putting it like that because I like the colors. So yeah, so let's just make this nice and balanced. So as you see, that is the final stage, and we can start developing the game properly. And once it's finished there, you'll see you want to wait till all the bugs will go, because once the game's finished, you'll still keep on working while the bugs go down, and as soon as it hits 0, just finish the game. And then it'll give you the experience, so what you've gained, and you can see all of these are what you've used. And then when they go up to the next level, it means that you'll be able to improve on how the game works. And obviously, say for example, engine level 2 means the engine's better version, but usually makes it a little bit more expensive. But the more you grow, the more money you have, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to release the game. If you don't like what you've done, you can trash the game, but I do not recommend that. And then you get reviews. So let's see what they've given me for Space Wars. Oh, that's a 7. Nice experience. Come on, be something good. 6. I like it. There we go. 6 again. Oh, there you go. Focus on AI, so very well. And a 5. Oh, come on. Right, so these are obviously game companies, and then these are reviews you get. Now, usually the better the game is, the more it'll sell. So, so TheGamingCo, and that kind of looks a bit weird, doesn't it, with a dot there. TheGamingCo, a newcomer in the gaming industry, has just released their first game, Space Wars. The game received favorable reviews. With such a good start, TheGamingCo are sure to gain fans quickly. So you do get fans in this, and that will show up in the corner, and that all depends on how much you sell, and you can see it selling in the corner. Oh, there we go, 3,000 units. That's pretty good. Space Wars was so successful that we have 26 fans. Great. So, so these are the sales, and these are kind of each month how much the game has sold. Oh, there we go. Over 10k units sold. Awesome. And just remember that because I've played it before, usually tutorials will come up telling you what's going on, but because I played it before, they won't show up, which is kind of why I'm giving a little snippet. And if anything, it is kind of better that I know what I'm doing, because it means that I can kind of go through a little bit faster. But right now that's still selling, and while that's selling, we can look at the game history. So this will show up all the games you've got. The rating, so we got a 6 for that, which isn't too bad. The sales rank, the fans, profit, all that kind of stuff. So right now we are making profit from it, which is good. And then what you can do is you can research. Now this is where, right now we can't research much, but in the future there'll be tons of stuff you can research, like open world, different graphics, all that kind of stuff. But for now we can only research new topics, or custom game engine, but we don't have enough research points to do that yet, and it is a bit expensive, so you want to wait a little bit. So which one are we going to choose? I think we'll go fantasy. I do feel like making a fantasy RPG. Let's go. So let's see why he researches fantasy. So this is still selling in the background, which is always good because it means you can kind of multitask everything. And Space Wars seems to be, it's kind of dying down now, and there, 100k. Awesome. That is a brilliant start. So you also get this new snippets. So this will show like what consoles are doing well, and it's saying that the G64 is doing better than the PC at the moment. The PC tends to not do very well, to be honest. So now I've researched fantasy, I can develop a new game. And now, as you can see, I can now choose fantasy. So I think I am going to go for fantasy, because I didn't make many fantasy games in my other save. But in my other save, I did go bankrupt, which is quite funny, because it is very easy to go bankrupt. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to go for fantasy RPG, because, you know, those are very in fashion. We'll keep it on the G64. We shall call it, let's call it something fantasy. Estoria. That sounds very fantasy-like. Or The Legend of Estoria. Legend of Estor. There we go. And let's make it, again, 2D graphics. Because text-based games are boring. Well, depends what time it is. Right. So, let's make the story and quests really high. Gameplay, you can put it down there. Engine doesn't need to be that good, to be honest. We'll put it like there. But story and questing does need to be the main thing, really. So let's see how well the Legend of Estor does. Okay. So the AI doesn't need to be awesome. Level design, that needs to be very high. Dialogues, that can be about there. Yeah, there we go. Let's make that nice and balanced. Because it is an RPG, remember. Okay, and what else is going on? Right, so let's keep it as basic sounds and 2D graphics. And right, so let's make sound can be about there. I'd say about there. Graphics can be about there, and world design can be really high. Because when it comes to fantasy, you want to make a beautiful world, really, don't you? Right, let's just wait for the bugs to go. And you do get monthly charges, so like tax and stuff like that. So you do need to take that into consideration. Okie dokie. Right, so probably after this game is reviewed, we'll probably finish up. And let's just see what it gets. Right, so that's nice. Haven't leveled up on anything yet. Right, let's wait for the reviews to come in. See, look at this. According to rumors, the Japanese company Ninvento, if you can guess what they're copying, is launched its very own home gaming consoles. So this is where kind of the new consoles come in and stuff like that. So right, let's just see what the reviews got. Can it be high? We got a 7. Good. What else? We got a 7 again. Enjoyable. Thank you. What else? Come on. A 6. Come on. Put it in the... It's getting... Oh, beautiful. Well, there we go. Another well-balanced game. And while that starts selling, I'm going to quickly save up. There we go. And... Right. Let's just kind of pause that there. I'm pretty sure we can pause... Yeah, there we go. Right. So, this is where I'm just going to quickly end the episode. So, I'm going to be doing, well, as many as it takes before I go bankrupt. But, yeah, I definitely recommend this game so far. I've played quite a bit of it already, and it is a really, really fun game. You can pick it up for about £6, depending on what that is in dollars. I think that's about $8. I got it from the Windows Store. It does depend on what platform you're using, but it is a brilliant game for how much it is, and I definitely recommend it. But if you're new to my channel, just remember to subscribe. And if you did like the video, show it by leaving a like or commenting over any different games you want me to play, because I do enjoy playing indie games. But keep posted for a new episode of Beating the Drop and the next episode of this. Right, well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.